Hi Cancer, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for November 17th through October 16th. Check the description box below for everything you need to know about this reading. Check out Jane Wicca as far as the recommend a reader shout out. His link is also in the description box. Love and support to him. Check him out, show him some love and support as well if you like what he has to say. And this is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right. Cancer, your Harsh Truth reading, Cancer. What is it? What is it? Cancer. Reading. 6 of Swords, good for you. The Tower, oh boy. We got 6, no, that's a 7, okay. 5, 6, 7. 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, good. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Lots of wands. 1, 2, 3 wands. Okay. Wands. Wow. Alright. So this could be, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aries, a Leo. So I think this is about you and your person kind of being like no one's budging. And you're fine to walk away and let things lie because you just can't give anymore to a situation where it wasn't appreciated. Honestly. Like this is you just wanting a fresh start. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands here. Wow. What's this Tower about? This Tower about? Can't see. Yep. Walking away, wanting a fresh start. What's this 5 high? Lots of cards, lots of stuff going on. Whew, that whole stack of cards. That's what's this 5 of Wands here for Cancerian? This is you reaching clarity and walking away. Yep. Enough's enough. Walking away. Walking away. Figuring out, okay, next time around, this is how I'm going to do it. All right, so what's this Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands. Hey, there's been a transformation to pave way for this new beginning. So it could also be that any kind of reconciliation between the two of you is not going to happen. And because that's not going to happen, it leads to new beginnings for both of you. Could be Scorpio, could be Gemini or Virgo. This is someone that is still trying to find a way to make sense of what happened. They're still not okay with how things have transpired, whether this is a breakup, whether this is, could very well be a breakup, a fight, whatever. They're still not happy with the resolution or what went down leading up to that. There's just, anytime, it's like this big old ball of just, every time they look at this situation with you. So whether it's a breakup, whether it's a relationship that led, I mean, this person just has, we got the Tower here, we got the 5 of Wands. This is intense emotions leading to, or when they're thinking of this relationship. So you're both ready for a new beginning because you both have your reasons as to why you walked away, or this is not a good idea for both of you to be together with each other. So what's this Wheel of Fortune about? 4 of Cups. Good for you. You're in a really good place. I'm just gonna say you're in a really good place where you're settled. You've come full circle with something, and you're kind of just, you're okay with what happened. You have some pretty strong feelings about it. Again, Tower and 5 of Wands, but it's not that you're I don't know, it's not that you're pining over this, it's not that you're missing this, it's not that you're wishing it could have been different. I think those feelings have passed, and you're ready for a new beginning, because this was just something that needed to be completely, this was very karmic for you, and it needed to be completely uprooted from your life. Like every kind of, there's been no stone left unturned in examining this ending or whatever this is, and you're at peace now with how it turned out. You kind of have come full circle with it. You might have been down and out before and sad, but you're back on top again, with sort of an awareness, and there's this transformative feeling about this. Like you've come full circle and you get it now. You understand now. There's no emotional overlay. You're not still hurting over this, but you do have some pretty strong feelings about this situation. What's this Queen of Wands about? Could be Aries. Queen of Wands. Ooh. Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, interesting. So apparently this person doesn't want the ending. Whereas you're just like, oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Walking away. And they're like, but do they though? What is that? Like, do they really want the... I don't know. Hold on. You know what though? This could be them coming out of the physical despair and pain of it also. This could be you're both in a better place now. You don't feel disconnected anymore. You're not pining over this situation. You're in recovery from this. You're on top making life happen. I feel like your person though, honestly, is in a perpetual state of try. Like this is somebody that has some really great ideas, but they never quite take off. They never quite get them off the ground. They need somebody in their life, and this for this reading in particular for Cancer, whoever your person was, you were pretty integral in their life working and them functioning on a certain level, because this is somebody that's got a lot of energy and a lot of like ideas and has got that busyness about them, but they aren't very grounded. And I think they are someone that needs a handler, quite honestly. They need somebody that will do a lot of the heavy lifting for them, like basically make a safe space for them to cart flop. You know what I mean? And I don't say that disrespectfully, but this person isn't very good at contributing to a relationship. They're constantly they get bored very easily. They kind of get lost in their own head about things. Their ideas therefore become reality. Like all of a sudden they kind of want to breathe into existence whatever's going on in their head. They might be really impatient, really impulsive. So this is somebody that needs somebody that is quite grounding, or at least picks up the slack what they can't contribute to. This could be somebody that goes through a lot of jobs. This could be somebody that's just really kind of unstable, and it took its toll. And I think that they're always going to kind of be in conflict or have that kind of about them, that unquiet mind, that restlessness, and always having these really grand ideas and let's do it, let's this and that. It's almost like there's about 5 or 6 different moods they go throughout the day that they intensely feel. I don't know where the heck all this is coming from, but this is just someone that it feels like both of you are really on an upswing, which is great. But I just feel like, whereas you're just like, all right, I'm open to the future. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm in a creation stage, so I'm just going to kind of sit and think and figure out what I want to do. Whereas they're like, okay, let's make it happen. I don't feel bad anymore. Let's do something with that. And there's this like, and it's like, just the good, yay, you're on an upswing, but it doesn't mean that you got to run out there and mow 2 lawns or go paint 2 houses, or you know what I mean? Like it's like energy is catch and go. I don't know. It just, this person feels really like up and down, up and down, up and down. And I think you're really glad to be able to come full circle with this and walk away, because this person is not your responsibility anymore. Nothing about this situation is your responsibility anymore. You've come full circle. You've processed this. You are ready to walk away, and as well as the emotional, any kind of emotional confusion, anything like that. You've done your due diligence. You've processed this. You're ready for a new beginning, and bless them. So are they. I worry that this is just part of the cycle for them. Whereas I feel like with you, this is complete, but I feel like with them, this is just more of the same. Okay. But you're in a really good place to be thinking about what your next move is. I like your person's energy. I feel like it's going to crash and burn in a couple of, like, it's just a part of the cycle for them. It's not stable. That's the only thing. What's this Knight of Wands? Could be Leo. What's this Knight of Wands? This could be Aries. This Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. Knight of Wands. Chariot. So there's Cancerian right there. So this is, yeah, that whole forcing it energy. Hold on a minute, because I wanted to use a different deck. All right, what else for this Knight of Wands here? I want to use this one. What is Knight of Wands? The Devil, that could be Capricorn. What else for this Knight of Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody that will always probably have, well, if nothing else, you will look back on them as quite influential, quite pivotal, they led to a huge transformation for you. We got Death, Devil, and Death, Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Tower. So this is someone that you're not going to forget very easily. But as far as the emotional attachment, it's very little. I think this was just, now you're sitting back and kind of understanding the dynamics without the emotional overlay. There's no more missing. There's no more being in pain. There's no more waking up feeling that, you know. And as far as what your next moves are, you're in the very fortunate position to sit back and figure out what you want. Work continues to be solid, so yay for that. I feel like your person might push for, they might have this upsurge of energy and really want to, you know, they might even surprise you with a message or just show up like kind of wanting to be this knight of shining. I figured it out. I know what you're talking about, but it's fleeting. And I don't think that they have figured it out. I think they're just trying to do damage control. And I think that as soon as they leave, they're going to have that same intensity with something else and then go over here and something else. This is just someone that kind of runs at things, kind of, you know, just really is intense. And it's just not, there's nothing for you there, and you know it. And this is you just walking away, recognizing the importance of this relationship. Like, it was huge. It was pretty darn pivotal. It was pretty darn, it led to a huge transformation, but you're done with it. And I think they're still wanting this just because it's something to still want until they find the next thing. Because this is all cyclical for your person. It's just a cycle. Not that you weren't important or transformational, but you can't be a part of this person's road anymore. You're not a road stop anymore, a rest stop, or whatever you want to call it. This is you being on your way. So yay for that. Okay. What else for Cancer? I say, like, this feels really, I know we got some heavy cards here, but you feel really solid. Like you are okay. And your person, I mean, they're on like an upswing, but it's, I think when they're told no and they finally understand it, or not even told no, because your silence will be an answer, right? You're just not answering, you're not involving yourself, you're not doing anything, will be an answer, and that's going to lead to a downturn for them. They're not going to do well with that. They're going to be really, they're not going to know what to do. This is someone that has a hard time seeing to their own needs. So that's, you know, if nothing else, makes for a lot of work for their person's part. They don't really take care of themselves. That's always been somebody else's job, as far as they're concerned. Cancerian. Four of Wands. Transitioning. But to what? This is you walking away from that transition. So yeah, things are in transition, but not coming together. You two are transitioning apart. You're walking away. You understand what you were supposed to understand about this, and you are walking away. You've come full circle and you're walking away. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the of Cups reversed. No new beginning, no reconciliation, no more forward movement, emotion, or anything being invested in this broken connection. You're done. That's it. So as far as you're concerned, this is over for you. This person kind of will stop knocking or texting or whatever eventually. But they're just going to be looking for a replacement. And that's not a slam. It's just that that's just the way they do. They're going to be on the hunt for someone new that they can really, you know, coming like gangbusters. That's that intense energy. But it's just going to be more of the same because they haven't really, like, it's almost like they cut off their feelings and they're not really processing this emotionally. I don't think they could handle it. I think you've gone the distance. I think you plumbed the depths, but I don't think that they're just like, well, onward. What's the next one? They haven't really gotten into how they feel about this. It's just like this big ball of zzz, but there's no introspection. There's no reflection there. All right, so onward. All right, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.